I'm very excited to be bringing you a surprise video. Holy smokes. I was just asked, how do you know how many people have been in your world and where are they? I was like, oh, let me show you the statistics page. And when I was over here checking out these insights, I discovered they have turned on heat maps beta. And so not only can you get your insights, but look at Murder Manor's heat map. Is this, whoa, okay, I've never even done that. Literally, today's my first day looking at this. This is crazy. You can see the thing, reset camera, heat map controls. I don't know what I'm even doing. This is so cool. Look at, like, you can see the 3D models. You can see where people are going. You can see that we allow people to jump off the edge, and they do. They love to waterfall off the edge, we can now see here. That's crazy. We can also see where people have been hanging out, like on the tree houses and the trees, watching the game. These are the hiding places, so now you guys know where people have been hiding and where they are not hiding or visiting or looking. So check it out, pretty neat. There's also a control in here. Let's see, how do I change it? Data controls, I did this earlier pretty easily. Oh, here it is. Change it from time spent to 30 days. So total time spent 30 days will make it so it's a little bit more of where people really are, not so much the jumping off the map stuff. Although it is crazy to think that people have spent more than a day jumping off the map, but you can really see when we set it to 30 days where people are spending. And this is just because there's been so much traffic to Murder Manor that like this actually happens, but it's neat. It's really cool. I mean, this is phenomenal. I thought we'd take a quick peek at some of the other ones. So here we have Power Wash heat map. I haven't seen this. It's my first time seeing it. And we'll keep it at the 1 day because it has less traffic. Looks like that's loading. Maybe because I need to close the other one. I'm not sure. Wow. 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 This is wild. You can see where people are getting hit by the box or they're jumping off. Okay, so there people are getting, yeah. So what's happening here is they get hit by the car and they fall because they're getting hit by the car. That's a fun thing to do. You can also see people get squashed by the box right here a lot, and sometimes right here when the box falls it crushes people, so we drop them. That's insane. Let's switch from 1 day to 30 days and see what that looks like. Apply settings. All right, that looks a little bit easier to tell what's going on, but you can really see where people are at in the world. I have mesh off, so there's some way to turn the meshes on, but you can really kind of get an idea just from looking at that. That one's neat. And then next up, I'm going to close out of these two since we're done. We have Splash. Take a quick peek at Splash. Ah, not enough data. So this is probably what most of you guys are going to see. Not enough data. Exit count, crash rate count, exit count. Let's see what that looks like. Apply settings. Nah, still not enough detail. Level of detail low. Apply settings. Darn. Metablocks gets tons of traffic, so this has got to be good. Okay. Really? Huh. I would have so expected this. I guess people don't spend enough time inside this world, which, I don't know, that doesn't make sense to me. That world gets a lot of traffic. Outbreak. This one is a, whoa. I was not expecting Outbreak to have one because we don't get a lot of traffic here. Oh, but look at the mesh on this. This is phenomenal. So you can see people load into the game, they run down, you can get an idea where people are hiding. Oh wow, this is so cool. So for Rex, because he does a lot of the map design, I would imagine if he comes in here and looks at this, he can figure out like places that might need to be a little bit more given attention and all that. It's actually crazy to see how many people actually make it around the back side of the map. This is so cool. Anyway, that was that. That's all I had to say about that. But yeah, check it out. That's really neat. I will tell you, the other thing I mentioned to this gentleman is an idea about how you can track the number of visitors in your world. Something that we're going to be doing now that we have world persistent variables is having 2 counters, one for unique visits and one for unique days visited. And so we'll have the player's persistent variable, the JSON object, watch player data, player stats if you're interested in that. We'll check if they have visited that day, and if it hasn't, it'll increment the daily counter. It'll also check if they've never visited before and increment the unique counter. So we'll have an accurate tracking number in the world, kind of like ideally the ones from the ye old web days. So we'll be able to see how many visits. I think it'll be a fun number to have in the world. Okay, without further ado, I will catch you in the next one. Bye!